Hi, everybody. I am now on my last day at the fasting clinic here in California, and I wanted to do just a quick update to let you guys know how I'm doing and to give you the final results of my 2-week water only fast. So it's safe to say that it's been very successful. I think it's still going to be I still got some work that I need to do, but in general, I'm really, really pleased with my experience here. To give you the rundown, I did 2 full weeks, of course, of water only, and today is I think I just finished up day 7 of the refeeding process. So I'm 1 full week out from terminating my fast. And so to give you a little perspective, when I came to the clinic, when I arrived here, I was suffering from a lot of digestive issues, including food sensitivities, which gave me a lot of a whole assortment of symptoms, both digestive as well as systemic. And in the course of trying to treat that naturally, I had done a number of elimination diets, and at the point that I entered the clinic, I was very limited still on what I was able to eat, and I was at a point where I felt stuck and I wasn't able to successfully get out of that very narrow window of foods that seemed to be okay. And so at this point, I am able to tolerate at least, 15 to 20 foods now that I've tried all whole foods, mainly vegetables, as well as some fruits. It's taken me a week to work up to eating raw food, and so I've been eating some raw fruits and vegetables just a little bit at a time, and doing my best to strategically introduce one food at a time. But the truth is, in reality, it really didn't go so smoothly. So as soon as I terminated the fast, I noticed that I became really, really fatigued. And literally the moment, I took that first cup of broth, I noticed that my energy just tanked, and I fell asleep for 2 hours. And the next day, when I introduced solid foods, it was more of the same. And so the first few days were pretty rough and very rocky. And in fact, it was probably worse than I expected. As far as my fatigue goes. But the truth is I'm noticing every day it gets a little bit better. And these past few days especially, I've had the drive and the energy to get up and move around a lot and walk and do yoga. And so yesterday I made it up to about almost 3 miles walking, and of course I had started with just a few paces at first, and worked up to that over the days. I overdid it a little bit, so I'm noticing that even though I do feel like exercising and moving, it's taking me longer to recover from that. And so when I feel fatigued, it's for a longer period of time than I really expect. And so today I took a day off, and I just did, a short walk in the morning, and spent the rest of the day in bed resting and just meditating and taking care of myself. And so it's been a pretty crazy trip. And as I said, it's going to likely take me some weeks to really regain my full energy and capacity, and as well as continuing on with the variety of foods that I can eat. And so at this point, I'm feeling really, really good about this experience, and I almost, um, don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx myself. I've had so many false, hopes in the past, but I really feel like, this is different. This time is different, and just the fact that I've been able to step outside of my comfort zone with food and embrace that fear and anxiety and be rewarded with the result that nothing significant happened. And so, I still feel a little bit sensitive in my stomach and my abdomen, and I'm eating very small meals still, but I've got a good variety, and it just feels good for once to eat and not, and to actually enjoy my food, which is the way it should be. So I think that's all I want to say. I'm planning to continue with this diet for as long as I can. I am slowly introducing some olive oil, and I just want to say, for anybody who plans to reintroduce, some healthy fats into their diet after a water-only fast, go slowly, because I thought I was going slowly, and it still wasn't even slow enough. So, I'm noticing some gallbladder pains when I overdo it, and when I say overdo it, I mean like, I don't know, a half a teaspoon of olive oil with my meal. And so it's probably going to take me again, some weeks to reintroduce that. And personally, I feel like that's the right move for me. My skin is feeling really dry still, and I'm still taking inadequate water, but, I miss my soft skin. And so for me personally, I feel like introducing some fats, some good quality fats is the way to go, as well as some high quality Himalayan pink salts. And so I'm doing that just simply to taste, and that seems to be going fine. And as far as my other plans for diet goes, I'm going to slowly probably introduce a little bit of starches, maybe some sweet potato, and perhaps some oats or millet or quinoa in the future. But again, I'm just going to go super slow. And at this point, I don't feel overly hungry. So I'm not feeling like I really need that, those calories right now. And beyond that, perhaps some meats, but I'm just gonna see how I feel and take it from there. So I hope that's answered some of your burning questions about my fasting experience. I mean, at this point, it's like I almost can't even remember all of the pain, years of pain that I suffered before I came here. And perhaps when I gain a little bit more of my energy, I'll throw a party for myself and celebrate. But for now, I'm just, taking it very slowly still and cautiously. And yeah, I feel pretty good about this. So I recommend a water-only fast for, anyone who's suffering from chronic health issues, and I'd be happy to answer any other questions that I may be able to have the answer to based on my experience, and perhaps even come back in the future and do an internship and become certified in supervising fasting for patients in the future. So I wish you guys well, and thank you for following me on this journey and for all of your support. Thank you. Bye.